Okay, guys, first of all, I'm going to record this video because I have a request I did on my YouTube channel. So, the question was from Dan K. He was asking me basically how to make possible to get himself an email every time someone subscribe to his lead generation form, which he embedded on his website. So I will cover this step by step. I will try to make it as clean as possible. First of all, we have to make clear something that at the moment, this is a page on Automizy website. Unfortunately, you can't trigger a webhook from a form made in Automizy. So you have to find out a way to create a form which has in the options the option to send a webhook request from the form to Pabbly Connect. So this is something you can see here. He basically say that you can only integrate Automizy as an action, not as a trigger, while we need the form to trigger a webhook. So what I did is create in my website a simple Elementor form. I use Elementor. It's a basic form. It has an option after you send the form to trigger a webhook, and that's what I selected. This is a very simple form. I created a super captive form and as you see, when you click here, it will tell you you got various actions. You can select it's a redirect, webhook, MailChimp, Drip, different options as you see here. And I selected webhook. Then what I did was go into Pabbly Connect and I will rebuild it from scratch so you can see all the steps I follow. So into Pabbly Connect, it's super easy. You go under the dashboard, obviously, and the workflow. I will create a new workflow for you. So I will call it Dan K Automizy lead capture form. And that's it. So first of all, you go into your website and this is the form. Now over here, under the section called webhook, you have to insert the webhook that you find here. So as a trigger, we select a webhook. We copy this address under our form over here, and that's it. Then we update the form. First things is done already. Now we want to give that a try and test this page, for example, which is totally cool. So we'll go here and we go under Pabbly Connect. We need now to capture the webhook response. But before doing this as well, this is the part related to the form. Under Automizy, you have to select your contact list and say, and that's it. I selected one called Digital Fastmind List. There are, as you can see, no contacts. Under settings, you have to generate an API token, and you can name it as you want, and you take note of this API token. And Automizy now is ready. What I did in Automizy though is to create a tag because I want the contact that arrive here to have a special tags. So I created a new tag in under Automizy, which is related to the form I want to collect. So super easy now. What will happen? This is the test form on my website. I will just put some data, which is like as a name, an email, a message. So it's Fabrizio. Oops, Fabrizio. As an email, I will use my tech at digital fastmind. Oops. Com test trigger webhook. Okay, now we are ready. If we click now send, it won't work because we need to listen to this. So capture webhook response. As you see, it's waiting. Now we go back to the form, click on send, and this is now interacting. You say success. Go back to Pabbly Connect, right, has been triggered and correctly received, as you see. We save it. Okay, now it's the time to connect this response with Automizy. So we click here and we have the new step. The new step now is Automizy. On Automizy, what I want to do, I want to create a contact on a list. So we connect it, and it will prompt us to use a new credential or use the other credential. Now I have to use the one that I recently used. I'll save it. And as you can see here, I don't have any other list, so that's the actual list. I need now to map the results from the previous webhook response, which is super easy with Pabbly. You just click here, email address, as you can see, status active, which is correct. As a tag, I can select one of the tag I created into Automizy. For this reason, I created one called YouTube lead. As a first name, I want to trigger my name, and there are other fields that I honestly don't need, but just in case you can add them to your form. So once done, I will have to save and send a test request. Okay, everything is fine. As you can see, the API response is positive. We just hit save now. Okay, just a side note, in the meanwhile, if we go here in Digital Fast Mind and we click on contact, as you can see, we have this YouTube lead tagged contact with my address, which is fine. It's totally working now. Last step is the one which obviously is important. We want now to be updated about the fact that we received a new contact. So we want to connect Gmail in this case. We hit here and we select Gmail. An event, very simple. We want just to send an email. We have to connect, and I'm not using new credential where you have to approve, obviously, Pabbly Connect to use your email address. I will use the one already registered and save. It's actual my email. And then here we have to set up a few required fields. So Fabrizio, the email, it's digitalfastmind.com. at gmail.com. From Digital Fast Mind, and I will use the same email. Hey, you have a new subscriber. I'll conquer the world. Okay, this is super cool. It's very easy. Name, email, from name, from email, email subject, email message. Okay, let's make a test. Save and send test request. Few seconds, Pabbly is going to connect. Everything is fine now. We have an API response and it's saved now. Now the flow should work. I'm going now to check into my Gmail account if we received correctly. Good. Inbox. Refresh. That's it. So I'll conquer the world. You have a new subscriber, but now it's time to test again a form. So this will be at the moment then K, and it will be his email, but I will use mine. Well, I will use another one. Okay. Let's use this one. Okay, this is a test, a new lead. When I click on send, everything is in place. Pabbly is going to work, and it will work pretty fast. Successfully sent. Okay, first, let's check Automizy. Go back to the list, contacts. Oh, we got two contacts now. Wow, this is Dan K with my email. Good. Now we go back to the Gmail and see what happened. Refresh. Good. You got a new subscriber. I'll conquer the world. And that's how you set up an integration between a lead generation form or any form you got on site with Pabbly Connect, and you receive a Gmail email. Obviously, there are a lot of use cases. The most important part, I would say, is just the workflow you set up with Pabbly Connect, but even better than that is that you select a right form. So those are the steps involved. Just a quick recap. It will be webhook with the URL provided by Pabbly Connect. Then you'll go to Automizy, you'll capture this with basic details. Then you have to connect Gmail as an action, send an email, and once it's done, everything will be fully automated. Thanks for watching the video. Pabbly Connect at the moment is on lifetime. This is a very simple video. There are 1,000 use cases, and the team is very responsive. They are on fire. If you think this can be helpful, I strongly recommend to buy it, and if you use it, don't think twice. It's still a very, very good software. I use it on a weekly basis, and I also support the group with my videos and some tips and tricks into their group. So if you want to help me, please click on my affiliate link as well. You will help me to make some more videos, and if you got some use case you want to see, comment below and share my page. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care. Bye bye.